Larry, what do you say we dive into these mics and answer away?
Let's go for it.
All right, question number 1.
Hey Larry, Nissan's got a 1.5 liter 3-cylinder turbo engine. What do you think about that?
Well, they've had 3-cylinder engines out for quite a while, believe it or not. A lot of diesels are 3-cylinder, smaller diesel vehicles. Not all of them, in the U.S. Geo, if you remember them, which was a division of GM at one time, they had 3-cylinder engines, and some of the small Chevrolets, I remember years ago, were 3-cylinder engines as well. But they're mostly in like these little Geo Metros and these little small cars. Nissan having a 3-cylinder turbo, if it's just a small car. I mean, a lot of folks, it's amazing when you take a little engine like that and what you put when you hang a turbocharger or a supercharger on it, the horsepower that you can get out of them. Now, I'm going to give you an example. You take, everybody knows what a Sea-Doo is. It's a personal watercraft, and they've been taking them little 3-cylinder engines that normally put out without any supercharger or turbocharger. They put out about 150 horsepower for a little tiny 3-cylinder engine. Now, let's just take and look at it like this. They can go and put a turbo, or in this case, a supercharger on them, which forces air into the engine. And, they're getting over 300 horsepower out of a small 3-cylinder engine. And you know what? As long as you run good oil in them, they hold up fine, So I can't sit there and beat up on a 3-cylinder engine by no means, So if the engineering is correct on the engine, which it's something new, so time will tell. I don't like to be a guinea pig for anybody's engine. But in this case, if the engineering was done correctly and the motor holds up good, hanging that turbocharger on it, this makes it a fun little car, really, is all it boils down to. The rest of it is just all in the lubrication. But, it depends on how the engineering is. I mean, if the engine's engineered well and it's not an oil burner, uses a lot of oil and stuff like that, then, it'll probably hold up and be just fine. I mean, there's probably dozens of people out there listening to the program right now that could probably tell us about owning a 3-cylinder Geo, from years back in the day, in the 90s, because it was a very common, very popular vehicle. So 3-cylinder engines has been around for quite a few years, used in a lot of different applications, especially diesels. Kubota tractors use 3-cylinder diesel motors. So they're out there, and they've been used for years. Like I said, if the engineering was done correctly, Nissan may have a winner on their hands. So thanks for the call.
Hi folks, Larry Perry here. For automotive information, maybe you got automotive questions on cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. Maybe you're thinking about purchasing a used vehicle, and maybe you just want my opinion. Tune in to the Magic Mechanic radio show every Saturday, 3 to 5 p.m. on wdbo.com. Also, tune in to our Magic Mechanic YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe. And we'll all get together, maybe fix a few cars while we're at it.